is Katie, the creator of KNF Design. I wanted to first thank you and welcome you to the 12 days of December.
Today's gift will be a fun and unique ornament. Get a little bit bigger here. Now, I like to size before I do anything. The height's a little skewed just because of this, so I'm changing the width. My ornament is 3.5 inches wide. I got a larger one from Dollar Tree. Now, it doesn't look like there's anything here. That's just because my ornament is black, the lines, so it's turning everything looking black. So let's ungroup, and there's our image. And if we change this to white, and then it's just in front, so you have to go range, send it to the back, and there's our image in front. It's a really pretty nativity, and I think I'm actually going to do mine on a dark blue. And then we have something else to add to it after we cut out the vinyl. This ornament piece, to make this a floating ornament, we want to make it clear. So I'm going to be cutting it on acetate, and that's actually a setting in our file. In Cricut, so just search acetate, and that's the setting I typically use for cutting acetate, and that's just with a fine point blade. And then the blue nativity is just permanent vinyl. You could also use removable vinyl because it won't be touched much or messed with, so it should be fine as well. You just cannot use HTV or something, or an infusible ink, because that will melt your acetate. So it has to be either removable or permanent vinyl. Then we'll cut the clear. This is acetate, and that is vinyl. Alright, so let's cut these out, and I'll show you how to assemble this fun, unique ornament in a special little addition to it.
I am just going to be using the Cricut brand acetate. There are other types that you could use, but that's the one I have on hand and will be using. I've used one sheet many times here, as you can see. There's lots of sheets inside. The acetate layer has this clear plastic. I don't know if you can see it starting to peel a little bit. It's a protective layer both on the front and on the back. I like to keep it on if possible when cutting, just so it kind of helps protect that from getting scratched up. Sometimes people say to remove it, that way it sticks better. This is a pretty basic shape. I haven't had issues with it moving by leaving the acetate protection on till after it's cut. Once it's cut, I'll remove it. But if you have any issues, you can remove that beforehand. But since it hasn't given me an issue, I'll just keep it on to protect it a little bit longer. And we will run that through a Cricut machine. Here's all the supplies we need to make our floating ornament. First we have the ornament itself. Again, I just got a big ornament from Dollar Tree there. It's, I just measured, it was about 3.5 inches wide, so that's how I knew how big to make my piece. This is that acetate layer. It still has both protective layers on it, but it cut out beautifully with it. Then we have our vinyl. I chose this really pretty dark blue, and that will be going on our acetate there. It'll line up really nicely. And then I did weed it out, which just means I removed all the unnecessary pieces so we can see our piece. And I used some scissors to kind of cut out the excess. And then we also need some transfer tape to transfer it onto our acetate here. This is actually just that clear, I think it's like for cabinet liner from Dollar Tree. It works really well as transfer tape. At least I like it. Some people do, some people don't. I also use the Cricut transfer tape. Just don't use the strong grip transfer tape from Cricut unless you're using it for like a glitter cardstock or something really strong. Just this, use the regular Cricut transfer tape. Then a weeding tool to weed it out to remove all those excess pieces we didn't need. And then I'm going to use some Raffia to add a little bit more to our ornament. So before we get started, let's cut off this tag. And I'm just thinking it might be pretty to put a bow on this too. So I'll get some ribbon to put a bow on top as well. And then of course I use my Cricut machine to cut it out and a Cricut mat, the green standard mat. So first we need to remove the lid. And we want to just roll up this acetate. And stick it inside, first and foremost, just to make sure it fits and it's not too big. It looks like it fits in there well. Then we'll remove it. If it was bending or not fitting inside here well, then you can take your scissors and just trim the edges a little bit, but that seemed like it worked well. So we're gonna go ahead and put our vinyl on it. The reason why I do that before I put the vinyl on is one, so I can trim it if needed, and two, sometimes it doesn't bend very nicely with the vinyl on it. Now since we are applying our vinyl, we want to remove those protective layers. There we go, that one's being a little stubborn. Oh, and then we need your varnishing tool. This is the varnishing tool, and it will just help us with transferring our image here. So put our transfer tape over. You can use transfer tape multiple times, and you can probably tell this one's been used a few times. Then turn it over and varnish it down. Just really scrape to get that image to transfer to our transfer tape. And then just slowly peel back. If you see a piece is not transferring to the transfer tape, you can use your weeding tool to just assist it a little bit, but that worked beautifully. Now I have found that it's actually easier, so this is the sticky side, to leave your image down and then to put, sorry it's clear so it's hard to see, but put your acetate on top of it. Typically you would go like this and try to place it, but it's actually kind of easier to do it this way. And I'm actually not going to try to get all the way at the bottom. I'm going to leave just a little bit at the bottom. So I don't know if you can tell, I didn't go all the way to the bottom there. I know it's hard to tell because it's clear, but here's the bottom, and I didn't go all the way to the bottom. Just in case I was off, it would show more, but also because we're going to fill it with raffia, so you're not going to see it. Again, when you peel off this transfer tape, just go slow. You can use your weeding tool if needed. But there we go. And there's cat here. It's like glitter. Okay, so that is all there is to it, and because it's on this clear piece, it's gonna look like it's floating. So now we need to roll it up and stick it inside our ornament here. There's that line from the edge, so I'm just moving it so it's not with that. And you can put your topper on and be done like that. It's kind of cool, it looks like it's floating, but I think I'm gonna add some raffia. This stuff's kind of long, so I'm going to just cut it, make it a little bit smaller pieces so it looks more hay straw-like. Some people like to put this in before they do their acetate, or you could do it after. It's kind of personal preference. It probably actually, especially with the static, as you can see, probably would have been easier putting it in first. So let's see. You can add as much or little of this raffia as you like. I think that looks pretty good for mine. And since this is a floating ornament, I mean, both sides look the same. So just, it's nice you can do that because the vinyl is the same color on both sides. Some vinyl has white on the back side, so just try to do one that's the same color so that way if the ornament rotates on the tree, then it'll be pretty from both sides. Roll it up. That one piece is gonna bother me. Okay, there we go. There's not a whole lot on that other side, so I might add just a little bit over there since it kind of went to the front. Now we just need to add the topper back on. And now for the last touch, and that is to add a ribbon. Just tied a knot, made sure I left a nice long tail. And then just doing a regular bow. To put my ornament somewhere so it stops rolling around on me. So you bend your ribbon, and then you cut diagonally on that bend. That gives you those nice little usually. I'm going to go in with my good scissors. These are my fabric scissors. It's fabric, right? Those scissors just weren't cutting all the way through, which was messing up my cut. And there you go, you have your nice little tail. Helps when you use the good scissors. And there is a beautiful floating ornament. A little extra touch with that hay looking stuff in it. I like it. I think it turned out really pretty. It's simple but elegant. It'd be a great gift to either add to a gift or to give on its own. And you could even personalize them. So instead of doing a vinyl design like this, which even that snowman we made earlier would look really cute inside here. And then you could do little, those foam white balls that look like snow. And put that in with the snowman, that would be really cute. But you could also, instead of putting vinyl on the clear acrylic, you could put a photo. And if you print and cut your photo on a clear piece of plastic, then, or that clear background, then you would have the same effect. But it's also really pretty just on a regular sticker type paper as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's gift, and I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's gift. Happy crafting!